Hello everyone, myself Sai Prasad, a lecturer in Ahmedabad High School and the Junior College. Welcome to a series of the lectures of Intermediate First Year Maths A. We have started a discussion with matrices. What did we learn? We learned with the basic definitions, then the different concepts, and in the last session we learned about inverse and just we had a broad introduction about how to solve a simultaneous linear equation. Right? In order to learn those, before we have to learn what is a rank of a matrix. Okay, what is a rank? Before learning a rank, we have to define what is a submatrix. Okay, say here, whatever we study, we are going to study only about a square matrix from now. Okay, let us say there is some 3 by 3 matrices. Okay, if I want to find there are some matrices like this, I mean some elements. Okay, if I want to remove any 2 rows or any 2 columns or 1 row 1 column, let us assume, let us remove R1 and C2. Okay, let us remove R1 and C2. Okay, what is the matrix left? 4, 6, 7, 9. Is it a square matrix? Yes, right. This is nothing but a submatrix of the major matrix. Okay, is it clear? Submatrix is defined as a matrix which is formed after deleting certain number of rows and columns. Is it clear? Fine. Then we define rank as the number of submatrices, that is the number of non-singular sub-square matrices. Okay, did you understand? Which means if a square matrix is given, first of all we have to find all the submatrices, then we have to find the det. Okay, if the det is always non-singular, then we can define rank. We can have different conditions of that. Okay, that is, just now define what is rank, that is maximum of orders of non-singular sub-square matrices. Is it fine? If there is a matrix, we have to find number of sub-matrices and whose determinant is non-zero. Is it clear? That is, we will have 3 conditions. First, we have to check whether A is non-singular. If A is non-singular, then directly rank of A is 3. Okay, this is everything regarding only 3 by 3 matrix. Don't think of higher thing. Second condition, if any one of the submatrices is non-singular. Is it clear? First condition, if A is non-singular, rank of A is 3. What if A is singular? We will have 2 conditions in that. That is, if submatrix is non-singular, and again if submatrix is singular, right? If at least one submatrix is non-singular, then rank is 2. Even if submatrix is also singular, then rank of this matrix is always 1. Is it clear? Did you understand? Fine. Again, let me tell. A rank is defined as the maximum orders of non-singular sub-square matrices. That is, how many you will get sub-square matrices, that will be a rank. Okay. That is, first condition, we have to check whether A is non-singular. If A is non-singular, obviously rank is 3. If A is singular, what? If A is singular, we have to check whether submatrix is singular or not. If A is singular and submatrix is non-singular, then the rank is 2. If A is singular and submatrices all are singular, then obviously rank is 1. Is it clear? Did you understand? Fine? Good. And not only this, we can find the rank by row transformations, I mean by elementary transformations. How to do? See here, remember, how to do is, whatever it is, first of all you have to make this lower triangular matrix as zeros. Okay, I already told, use this element, make these two as zeros, that is this A A21, A22. I mean, sorry, second row, and A21 and A31 elements are to be made 0 using A11. Okay, and the next here, if it is A32, if it is A22, A32 has to be made 0 by using this element. Okay, if these three elements are zeros, check after these row transformation, check how many non-zero rows are there. Okay, for example, let us assume after the transformation of these three as zeros, then we'll get these as zeros and these as zeros, and we'll get only this 1, 2, 3. Right? How many non-zero rows are there? There is only one non-zero. Therefore, it is rank is 1. Is it clear? We can solve it any method, but most of the time we use this method because this is a method which is to be used in our future questions. Okay? Shall we do problems? Let us do 1 or 2 questions for both the methods. Okay? Then we will directly go to row transformation. Fine? Shall we do? Let's do now. There is a question given. How to do? Shall we do the first submatrices method? What is the condition? Remember, if the matrix A itself is a non-singular matrix, then the rank is 3. If it is singular and submatrix is non-singular, then it is rank 2. If A is singular and any one of the submatrix is singular, then the rank is 1. Remember that. Which means first of all we have to find the det of this. Let us assume this as A. Det of A is, let us do plus minus plus 1 into 0 minus 2 minus 2 into plus 1, right? 0 plus 1, right? 3 into 4 plus 3. Is it right? Fine. Minus 2, 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 3 is a 21. 21 minus 4 is 17. Therefore, it is not 0. A is non-singular. Therefore, rank of A is 3. Directly we got it. Okay. Let us do the same problem using elementary transformation. How do we get 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, minus 1, 2, 0. Right? Try to learn how to do elementary transformation from this problem itself. First of all, we have to make this element as 0 by using this. Right? How do we make this as 0? We can multiply this row 1 with 2 and subtract from 2. Right? That is R2 tends to R2 minus 2 R1. Can I do like that? Yes, right? That is, and here R3 tends to R3 plus R1. Can I do this? Yes, just do. That is 1, 2, 3. 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 2 2s are 4. 1. 1 minus 3 2s are 6. That is minus 5. And add these both. 1 plus minus 1 plus 1, 0. 2 plus 2 is 4. 0 plus 3 is 3. Is it fine? And the next step we have to make this as 0. How? That is R3 tends to R3 minus 4 R2. Okay. Multiply this by 4 and subtract from this. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 0, 1 minus 5. Here 0. Here 4 minus 4 is 0. 3 minus into 5 minus into minus plus 5 4s are 20. This is 23. Okay. After making these three elements as zeros, how many non-zero rows are there? This is non-zero. This is non-zero. This is also non-zero. Because at least there is one element. Therefore, rank is 3. Is it clear? You don't understand? Fine. Shall we do one more problem? Let us do like this. We will do one more problem in both the methods, and then we will directly move on to this. Is it clear? Shall we do? Let's do. See here. Shall we do by using submatrices method? In order to do that, what is the first step we have to do? We have to find the determinant of a matrix. That is, first we have to find det of our matrix A, plus minus plus. Okay. 1 into 3 2s are 6 minus 0 minus 4 into 2 2s are 4 minus 1 into 2, that is 6 minus 16 minus 2. 6 minus 18, that is minus 12. Is it 0? Obviously it is not 0. Therefore the rank is 3. Why? Because it is a non-singular matrix. I don't know when do we get that submatrix. Okay, 6 minus 16 minus 2. 6 minus 18 minus 12. Okay. Now let us do the same for row transformation. A is equal to 1, 4, minus 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 1, 2. Fine. Now let us make this term as 0. However, this is 0. Okay. R2 tends to R2 minus 2 R1. That is 1, 4, minus 1, 2 minus 2, 0, 3 minus 8, minus 5, 0, minus into minus plus 2. This will be 0, 1, 2. Is it clear? Fine. And the next step, how to do? Now we have to make this as 0. That is R3 tends to, let us multiply 5 for this R3, then let us add this R2. Okay? Then this will become 1, 4, minus 1, 0, minus 5, 2, and then 0, 5 ones are plus 5, 0, 5 2s are 10, plus 2, that is 12. Tell me now, how many non-zero rows are there? There are 3 non-zero rows. Therefore, rank of A is equal to 3. Clear? Fine. Shall we do a few more problems? Let's do now. See this question. There is a question given. This is one of the most important question, right? Just tell me, what's the determinant of this? 0. Even if you take any submatrix, that determinant also will be 0, right? If A is singular and its submatrix is also singular, then obviously the rank is 1. Okay, but now we will do by using elementary transformation. Let us make these two elements as zeros. What to do? R2 tends to R2 minus R1, R3 tends to R3 minus R1. Is it fine? Therefore, that is 1, 1, 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. Obviously, 0, 0, 0. How many non-zero elements are there? How many non-zero rows are there? Only one row. Therefore, rank of A is 1. Even if you use a submatrix method or elementary transformation method, the rank will be 1. Now see here, is it a square matrix? No, right? There is a kind of augmented matrix. So, even for this also, we have to make these 3 elements as zeros. Okay, this will be the lower triangular matrix. You need not think of this element. Is it clear? Fine. Just this will be a practice for you in order to solve your augmented matrix rank. Okay, see here. That is, we have to make these 3 elements first as 0. That is, R2 tends to R2 minus 3 R1, and the next R3 tends to R3 plus 2 R1. Okay, that is 1, 2, 0, minus 1, 3 minus 3, 0, 4 minus 6, minus 2, 1 minus obviously that will be 1, 2 plus 3. Okay, and the next R3 plus 2 R1, minus 2 plus 2 is 0, 3 plus 4, 7, 2 plus that will be 2, 5 minus 2, 3. Is it fine? And the next step we have to make this term as 0. Okay, how to do? 7 2. What is the LCM of 7 2? If you don't understand, 7 2 ka LCM le lo. What is it? 14. When do we get 14 in 7 table? 2 into R3, right? Plus 7 into R2. Can you understand this? 2 7s are 14. Plus into minus will be minus, 7 2s are 14. That will be 0. 1, 2, 0, minus 1. Is it fine? And the next 0, minus 2, 1, 5. Okay. And the next 0. 7 2s are 14. Minus 7 2s are 14. This will be 0. 2 2s are 4. Plus 7, 11. 2 3s are 6. Plus 35. This is 41. Is it clear? How many non-zero rows are there after making these 3 elements as zeros? 3 non-zero rows. Therefore, rank of A is 3. Is it clear? Did you understand? Fine. These are all different conditions which we are going to use in our problem to solve equations for 3 simultaneous linear equation. Is it clear? That is, how do we get? Just remember these conditions. I already told we'll have Ax is equal to B, where we will find this is D, don't get confused. D is the augmented matrix. Okay. Then first of all we have to check whether 3 equations are consistent or inconsistent. Right? We always know we have 3 different conditions. What is it? Unique solution, infinitely many solution and no solution. No solution बोले तो inconsistent, that we already know. First condition is no solution, that is inconsistent. Then the condition which you have to remember is rank of AD is not equal to rank of A. Okay, and the second condition is consistency. Okay, when it can be consistent? When rank of AD is equal to rank of A. Okay, consistent bola to we'll have again 2 conditions, that is unique solution or many solutions. That is, if it is unique, that is only one solution, then rank of AD is equal to rank of A, that is equal to order of matrix. Right? It might be order of matrix or else it might be number of unknowns. Okay, we have seen 3 equations ka unknowns, right? Yes or no? If A is a 3 by 3 matrix, okay, then this should be equal to 3. Okay, the rank of AD should be equal to rank of A and that should be equal to 3. Then we will have a unique solution. Again, if it have infinitely many solutions, then rank of AD is equal to rank of A but less than order, that is it might be 2 or 1. Okay, is it clear? Did you understand? Fine. These are all the different things which we have to remember. What did we do today? That is, we learned what is a rank, how to do elementary transformation, right? And we also learned rank by using submatrices. Okay, and then we learned if a given system is a simultaneous linear equation, then we have to find the rank of AD and A. If both the ranks are equal, then it is consistent. In that also we will have the condition that if that rank is equal to order, then it is unique solution. If that rank is less than order, then it has infinitely many solution. If the rank of AD is not at all equal to rank of A, obviously it is inconsistent. If you observe here, this is, if I say this is an augmented matrix, however this will be like this. Okay, then till here this will be A and this will be AD. Okay, now check what is the rank of this? 3. Then what is the rank of this? This is also 3. Therefore, the rank of A is equal to rank of AD, that is equal to 3. Then it is a, what is it? It is a consistent system and it will have a unique solution. Is it right? Did you understand? Fine. In the next session we will do problems on these conditions. Okay, and we will check whether the given system is consistent or inconsistent. Is it clear? Fine. This is for today. Let us meet in the next session with more problems of matrices. Thank you.